Calray gamers, and welcome back to day 2 of the Pokemon Lazarus playthrough. Day 2 begins with me heading to the 3rd gym. Along the way, I run into Nico and Renia, and we confront some Team Chimera members. After defeating them, I'm prompted to choose between Renia and Nico. I choose Renia, and she gives me a rare egg, and her and Nico head back to the university. I continue my way forward and run into a Gumi. I catch and name him Putty and welcome him to the team. I then reach Pytheos Town and meet the gym leader Cleo, the muse of past, present, and future. She's giving out fortunes to the population. She has foreseen a great battle between us and heads back to the gym to await my challenge. She opens up with a Mimikyu, and at first I was a little surprised she opened up with what I assumed was her ace, but it was quickly revealed to be a Zorua. The Zorua gets taken out by the Dawn. Up next is her Bruxish. I send out Ruby and defeat Bruxus with a Razor Leaf. Up next is her Noctowl. I switch to Scarfy, and after his dreams got eaten, he takes out Noctowl with a bite. Her Falmon is Mimikyu, and he gets defeated by Scarfy's Metal Claw, getting us the Grave Badge. After my victory, I meet Piraeus the Strong, Wise, and quite possibly the Great. He needs me to take care of some Team Chimera thugs that are trying to take his boat. I go deal with them, and now I can take his boat to different locations, and I have a room I can customize, which is just really neat. It's not of any real use to me just yet, but I'm confident he'll come into clutch later. After exploring around on his boat, I head east to the Frostless Caverns and have the greatest encounter yet. Yes! It's my boys! My special boys! My beautiful, beautiful boys! If you somehow don't know, considering I use them in almost every intro to my videos, Phalanx is my favorite Pokemon, so we obviously catch him and add him to the team. I named him Aries, but that's subject to change later down the road. I just couldn't think of the name at the time. With Aries added to the team, we enter the Frostless Caverns, and I don't have a Pokemon that can use Flash, so we kind of just vibe it out and eventually make it onto the other side. Don't ask how long it took. Yeah. On the other side, I run into my guy Nico, inspecting 2 statues, and he tells me Duskull wants the battle, so he challenges me to one. Nico opens up with his Mudbray, and I open up with Aries. I switch out Aries with Ruby and defeat Mudbray with a Leaf Blade. Nico then sends out his Sandshrew. I send out Scarfy and defeat him with a Fire Fang, and his Duskull comes out. I keep Scarfy in, and after a back and forth, we defeat Duskull, getting us the win. After the battle, Nico tells me the history of this land. There were once 2 brothers, a mighty king obsessed with worldly possessions, and a humble poet who chose to help those around him. And you can see nowadays who's actually more appreciated by looking at their statues. After that little history lesson, Nico tells me that Team Chimera has set up shop in Sophos City and seems to be after the Keystone. I head to Sophos City after a little sightseeing and visiting the Acropolis temple dedicated to the 3 beasts. I enter Sator's lair and help the gym leader of the city kick out Team Chimera, retrieving the Keystone. She invites me back to her gym, excited to see the harmony between me and my Pokemon. I first report back to Nico, who insists I keep the Keystone and says to visit him for more Mega Stones. I explore the city some more, run to the developer of this wonderful game, Nemo. They give me a quest to follow the Oricorio, so I'll have to keep an eye out for him. I then head back to the gym and battle the Muse of Dance, Terpsichore. She opens up with a Meditite, I open up with Aries, but I switch him out for the Dawn and take out Meditite with a crit wing attack. Next is Palmo. I switch to Scarfy and defeat him with a Fire Fang. She then sends out Gothorita. I send out Ruby, and Ruby does some good damage with Bug Bite, but definitely can't take another Side Shock, so the Dawn returns and defeats Gothorita. Her final Pokemon is Mienfoo. I send out Aries, and we go back and forth meditating and bulking up, but Aries is just a better fighting type and defeats Mienfoo, getting us the Wisdom Badge. Hey, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.